Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance within Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins. I'll be your trainer today, and it is Friday, which means we're doing a level 5 difficulty workout. We're going to use the same 6 fundamental moves that we've been working with all week, but today is that level 5 layer of difficulty. But first, let's stand up and warm up with our 2 moves of warm up for the week. So you're going to do a standing bicycle crunch for me, then the windmill move. So take a couple of deep breaths, kick off your shoes. Yes, we're going to be jumping, but unless you have major foot problems, I still want you working with your bare feet. So important to grip your floor with your bare feet and to really understand the connection points that your feet have with your floor. You can't really do that in shoes. So go ahead and stretch your arms up over your head. Make sure your ears are over your shoulders. Your chest is open and lifted. Your back is straight. Your tailbone is tucked in and your tummy muscles are tight. Now bring your right elbow down and across your body as you bring your left knee up. And then stretch back out. And then the left elbow with the right knee. Time starts now for 30 seconds, and this is your standing bicycle crunch. Just warming up the lower limbs, the upper limbs, the back, the tummy. Get your breathing pattern going in through your nose and out through your mouth. Very nice. Hopefully you're getting up and getting this out of the way first thing in the morning. It is still incredibly, dangerously hot. Especially in the East where I'm based, where we live in New York City. It is unbelievable. So just, make sure you get the exercise in early and then, take the rest of the day and do all of the activities you need to do in air conditioning. Okay, clasp your hands now above your head and take a bigger step out with your right foot. Don't turn your toes out though. I want you to rotate your body down to the right and up to the left. Good. Very nice. One more time, down to the right and up to the left. This warms up your back a little bit more, particularly that lower back. Reverse directions now, down to the left and up to the right. Try to touch the floor with your fingertips and really feel that stretch in the lower back. You also get a good stretch up the back of the leg. One more time, down to the left and up to the right. Okay. Now what I want to do is you're going to do a squat with a high knee kick. Okay, so you're going to plant your feet about shoulder width apart. Remember the principle with the squat. You want to squat down, you shift your weight to your heels. As you come up from your squat, you're going to start lifting the left leg up, the left knee up, and then kick out the left foot, then bend the knee, and then as you put the foot back down, make sure you put it in the same exact spot. Don't turn your toes out and go right back into another squat. You're not going to differentiate between the start and the stop and the start of the next squat. And then alternate. The next leg, the right leg comes up, or the next squat rather, the right leg comes up. Geez, it's early for me. I'm totally fumbling here. Okay. Let's get your time going. 30 seconds starts now. And you're doing the squat with the high knee kick. Take your time with the kick part. It doesn't have to be like a forced sort of explosive kick. But do flex your foot and exhale as you come back up from each of your squats. Inhale as you go back down. And you've got 10 seconds. Now, as always, we are going to do 2 sets. And your next move, which is going to be a hard one, is a lateral jump. Like we did, actually yesterday we did those high jumps. So this actually goes back to Wednesday. You're going to do a lateral jump side to side. But today I want you to jump to the right, squat down, put both hands on the floor. And then as you come up, you're going to immediately jump over to the left, squat all the way down, put your hands on the floor. Okay, time starts now. Get it going. Keep your back straight. Though you will have to bend over a little bit as you put your hands on the floor, depending on how much range of motion you have in your back and in your butt. But really focus on squatting all the way down, not bending over and having all the blood rush to your head, but squatting down. You want to get down, get that butt as close to your heels as possible. Very good. If you can balance in that position and get your heels down, when your feet are completely on the floor with your butt all the way down by your ankles, ooh, that's such great range of motion. Something to try and increase. If you have back problems or weak core, you carry a lot of extra weight in your belly, those things will stifle that progress. But okay, now let's do a lighthouse on one leg. So let's start with whatever is your strong leg. For the most part, I'll assume you're a right-handed person, so stabilize your weight on your right leg. Extend your arms out to the sides, palms facing down. You're going to lift your left leg off the floor, and then once you're stable, start turning your head right to left. 30 seconds, time starts now. We'll do the other leg in the second set, okay? A little too much instability to try and just do 15 seconds. You'll spend the entire time just sort of trying to restabilize yourself. All right, good. You're halfway through though. Now that you're there, you're really, really stable here. Focus on gripping the floor with your right toes. And 10 seconds. Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is your standing series. Now down on the floor, let's do what we call mountain jumpers. Yesterday we jumped side to side, monkey jumps with our hands on the floor. You're in the same position as far as your hands are on the floor, and you're going to start in push-up position. But now I want you to do that explosive. Knees together, right? Bring them both up underneath your body, then stretch them all the way out. All right, that's called the mountain jumper. And time starts now. When you're bringing your legs back out to push-up position, make sure your butt is down. You want to maintain that abdominal contraction, that unit contraction in your through and in around your rib cage, right? So the internal rib muscles, the transverse abdominis, your obliques, and then of course your front and back abdominal muscle and the back muscle, the erector spinae. You want to make sure that you are working that unit together, and the only way that you can do that is to be in prone position. So keep it going. You've got 5 more seconds. Okay, now lay down on your side. Whichever side you want to choose, you want to start with. You're going to do 30 seconds on this leg, then 30 seconds on the other. Make a chair with your body just like yesterday. Today, we're going to do a glute pulse. So I want you to do a couple of lifts up and down just to limber up the butt muscles a little bit. Wake up those little baby muscles on the inside of your butt that don't get a lot of action, because they're really going to work once we start doing these pulses. So you're just doing a couple of clamshells just to limber up. Now what you're going to do is you're going to lift the knee up about 3 inches and then bring the knee in towards your chest. And then slowly retract it back and then lower it down. So lift, bring the knee in, bring it back to the stacked position and lower it down. Very good. Okay, 20 more seconds on these, and then we'll flip over and do the other side. Again, we are really digging in deep here in terms of those little muscles that connect your leg to the hip that don't get a lot of action. Now, if you have any interest in something like running or cycling or even swimming, and certainly if you spend any time, sadly, I would say, on an elliptical machine, that repetitive motion, which people like so much because it's quote-unquote cardio work, but and that's all well and good. But the truth is that when you start doing those types of exercises, what ends up happening is that it takes a really long time for your body's, the smaller muscles of your body, to really get engaged and activated, because what happens is that your bigger muscles take all the blood flow and get going first. And so people tend to kind of get through the workouts by recruiting only these big muscles. You're done, by the way. Turn over to the other side. That was quite a bit longer than 30 seconds, but it's a very important topic, because you really want to understand that these sort of minor movements that you can do that help strengthen the internal muscles. Now you remember, you're pulsing the other knee in towards your chest for 30 seconds. That is a really important part of strength work. And you will find, we're going to do the second set coming up here in just a minute. You will probably be sore tomorrow, even though there is no equipment involved, even though this isn't a very long workout. This workout is very glute focused. It has been all week long, and your butt's going to thank you, because if these muscles are stronger, then your gait will be stronger, your posture will be better, and you'll be able to do more. Okay, stand back up. Are you ready? We're going to do the squat with the forward kicks. Are you ready? Remember, this is the flow set, so you're not going to have any time in between the exercises. 30 seconds, time starts now. Make sure your toes don't turn out. Make sure your knees don't go past the tips of your toes, right? Do not let your knees go past the tips of your toes. You're 10 seconds in. Inhale on your way down. Exhale as you lift back up. And keep it going. You're doing great. It's a Friday. Hopefully you have perhaps maybe like a short Friday on the in the summertime, or at least it's not so intense in terms of work. 5 more seconds, by the way. Okay, are you ready for those jumps? So this is the lateral jump with the floor tap. Time starts now. Keep your body moving. Push it. It is sweaty already today, at least, 6 o'clock in the morning. You would think it would be cooler than 80 degrees, but it isn't. And it's kind of amazing. You have to really, really live with your air conditioning on. And I actually don't like air conditioning air very much, but it's kind of necessary when it gets this hot outside. So just get this out of the way now, and then you can enjoy your Friday and have some fun this weekend. And now we're going to the lighthouse move with the opposite leg from the previous set. So stabilize your weight, extend your arms out to the sides, and turn your head right to left. Very slowly. Time is going. You're about 5 seconds in now. Very good. Remember, grip the floor with all 4 corners of each of your foot, and make sure that you keep your back straight. You've got 10 seconds more. Keep your abs engaged. Really focus on those pelvic floor muscles. Need I say the word Kegel? Probably not. You know me by now. Okay, now we're down on the floor. Let's do those mountain jumpers. Hands on the floor. Use the whole hand. Don't just use the heel of your hand. And time starts now. Knees in, knees out. Knees in, legs out. If you need to go back to mountain climbers or to monkey jumps or to the jumping jacks on the floor, whatever you want to do at this point, you should be doing. But you are 10 seconds in. The last super active move that we've got here. Then we're going to finish up with those glute pulses one more time, just to put some icing on the cake here, and then you'll be all set. Very good. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Now, clamshell pulse. Lay down on the floor. Bring your feet in, your knees in, making a chair or an H, lowercase h, with your body. Lift the knee up. Pulse in towards your chest. 30 seconds. Time starts now. Keep breathing. Don't stop breathing. Each pulse in deserves an exhale. As that contraction takes place, the muscle squeezes. You want to get stuff out that you don't want in your body, right? That's carbon dioxide. And as you want oxygen, you're going to breathe in as you extend the leg back out. You've got 5 more seconds on this side, then we're turning you over for the last 30 seconds. And very nice. Okay, turn over. One more move here. Glute pulse on the other side. Time starts now. So a new version, a new broadcast of the In Shape Fitness Show will be sent out tomorrow on Saturday, the 20th of July. And we are doing some tummy work for, we're going to we're not at the end of the summer, but I always feel like after the July 4th holiday, there's a kind of like winding down sort of component as you get towards the end of July, because in August things get really super lazy in terms of people going away. And though I still broadcast the exercises, it is often the case that people do them when they're on vacation and not really in their regular work. So they're going to be out. You're hopefully going to be out at a beach or at a pool. So we're going to do some abs this week on the In Shape Fitness Show. I'm Kim Watkins. You're all set. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. And I will be back on Monday morning with another new series for the week, a level 1 workout to shake out the cobwebs from your weekend. Have a great day.